Good evening, respected Chair, members of the board, and superintendents and staff. I'm here to express some serious concerns about the religious accommodation. I know that you've already mentioned that it's not a policy, it's just a process and procedure, but there are just a few questions that I would ask, and there are just a few concerns that I'd like to put forth. Educators and schools are responsible for the holistic development of minor impressionable children, which includes the development of the mind, the body, the emotional and the physical development of a child. Religion for many parents is a part of the holistic development. However, religion is a private aspect and differs within cultures and should be completely kept out of the academic environment.
Yes!
Prayers have been accommodated by the PDSB, but I would like some clarification. I just have a fear that the accommodations provided in schools conflicts with some of the students' rights as per the OHRC. For example, the OHRC says that any accommodation should not interfere or conflict with another human's rights. But in this case, there are certain cases where minor children are exposed or to unsolicited religious rituals, which in itself is a human rights infringement. The accommodation has been going on for the last couple of 20-30 years, and I know it hasn't been an issue in the past, but however, taking into consideration the increased influx of immigrants belonging to various religions into the GTA causes many parents like me to question if the board and the educators understand the implications of being able to adhere to these accommodations in the near future. Imagine dozens of faith clubs and hundreds of rituals on school premises that will create chaos and make schools dysfunctional completely.
Yeah!
I'm a parent myself, and parents are voicing concerns regarding faith clubs and religious congregations in schools. Also because of there are several incidents that are related to the religious aspects. Some incidents are reported and some incidents are not reported for the fear of being tagged as biased against any religion. This is a serious situation, and from the responses received from the PDSB in the past, it is confirmed, there's no due diligence done in evaluating if these accommodations have impacted the rest of the students as well as the educators. We request that the board conducts a thorough assessment and communicate findings to parents as early as possible.
Yeah, do your job!
The board has in the past mentioned that they are not aware of any unconscious bias as a result of some students praying, that they would not be conducting a study, but it is unfair because biases toward certain students by a majority may lead students to bullying. We have learned about multiple incidents reported across PDSB schools over religious issues. Although those incidents may seem as a one-off, there is a possibility that they are linked to the religious accommodation procedures.
Yep!
The religious accommodation was asked for in the first place. We know that the board patiently heard all the delegations made in favor of the religious accommodation. Some discussions were also held in closed-door meetings by invitation only, and these meetings excluded those who were not in favor.
Yeah! That's right!
This is undemocratic and shows clear bias on the board and trustees' part.
Yeah! Cowards!
Regarding some of the responses that we've received regarding volunteer supervisors and supervisions for the Friday prayers in schools, we were told by Mr. Pontus that only the school staff supervisor supervises the prayers, or in case a school staff is missing, then the principal would do so. However, there are certain parent volunteers who have come forward and mentioned that when they're supervising for lunchroom, as lunchroom supervisors, they've also been asked to supervise the Friday prayers.
Oh yeah! Absolutely!
Schools are not following a set standard policy if there is one in place. And if the board is not consistent and unified about procedures, how can schools be expected to follow the same set of rules?